Hello, and welcome back to the Nonary Games 999. My name is Chris, and today we're starting where we left off, back in the torture room. So let's look around here and see what we can find. So, levers. Buttons. Down you go. So if I press it again, back you come. Okay, so we can turn them off and on. So, but we don't know what they do yet. I want to see what the chair is. There's something on the screen. This device will conduct the experiment. Once the experiment has been completed, the door will unlock. First, adjust the switches to match the blocks in the sample above. Huh, I don't know what this thing is, but we gotta figure out the puzzle. It's right next to a torture chair. Whatever it is, I don't think it's good. Anyway, we just adjust the switches to match the blocks up on top, right? You adjust the switches shown in the four corners of the screen, then press the check. Alright, you can always come back to it. So we have to turn this on. So we're gonna have to figure that out. We don't have enough information yet. Let's look over here. Number of ominous looking tools and instruments. Got an adze, a hammer, a pair of forceps, and these other things that are too old and broken. I have no idea what they're for. Hey, doesn't this wrench look way too new to be here with all this other stuff? Yes, it does. I didn't notice it before you mentioned it, but it's not rusty at all. There it is. Good old wrench. Alright. Let's look around a little more. This looks suspicious. The cover's bolted, so now we'll use the wrench to get it off. Good timing. Okay, it's open. Hole's too small. You can't see even with the cover on. Well, you can't see in, but I think there's enough room to stick your arm in. Are you sure you want to do that? There could be something dangerous in there. Okay, I admit that scares me a little, but we need to see if there's anything useful in there. So let's reach in. Alright, here we go. Arm in the hole. Hey, I think I can feel something. It's small, cold, and hard. Doesn't feel like there's anything else in here. Alright, let's see what this thing is. It's the sun key. That was fast. We got the key. But we don't want to leave the room, do we? I guess we can't leave the room. There's no keyhole or anything. So let's what happens if we turn them all on? So I can pull this lever. Water? Just water somewhere. Sounds like it's underneath us. That means the floor. Oh! Junpei, look! What's she? Oh, damn! I can see through the glass now. Ooh. EDBF. It's on a shark's belly. It's dead. Looks like the letters are E, D, B, and F. So we gotta light up those buttons. What? There's a strange noise coming from the chair. It looks like it's been turned on. I guess the puzzle here was that the power had to be sent a specific way. And let's see what the red does. It's not gonna move because of the rust, apparently. But I guess let's go back to the chair and look at the screen. Okay, so on check. What? Oh, I just guessed. I didn't mean it. Adjustment is completed. Now proceeding to execution phase. To complete the experiment, data must be collected from subject. Once preparation is finished, place subject in chair. Whoa, I thought we solved the puzzle already. What does it mean by preparation? I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about this. I think this means one of us has got to sit in the chair. Well, 7's never going to fit in that thing. It's either you or me, Junpei. Collecting data. I wonder if it's going to run electricity through the subject. There's a human head on the screen. Maybe it's going to zap the brain with a little electricity? This really doesn't sound safe. Anyway, we still gotta prepare. We can talk about this after we figured out what it means by preparation, alright? Well, it wants us to prepare, so maybe we ought to ask it what it needs to do. Error. The restraining device is locked but empty. The subject has not been properly placed. Oh, you have to restrain them to the chair. I guess we just need to unlock it. The sun key. That's what it's for, is opening this. Yes. Great, they're open. I don't think we're going to need the sun key again here, though. Just seems unlikely. Alright, sun key, you've done your job. Into my pocket with you. Alright, so... well, let's look at the monitor. The restraining device is unlocked. Please seat subject and device.
Well, like we thought, it's not going to work unless someone sits in it.
How ironic that this would be the situation in which this slim, beautiful body is useful.
Lotus, are you sure? I can sit in it and you can solve.
Junpei's right. If we screw it up...
I'll be fine. Even if I fall in, the shark is already dead.
But...
No one likes an indecisive man, Junpei. I can still give you advice from the chair too, you know. I just don't want to stay in this room any longer than we have to. Go over to that screen and let's get this over with. Look, do you think you could do me one last favor?
Don't say last.
You're making me nervous.
Just listen. If something happens to me, I want you to tell my daughters. Tell them that I loved them very much. No, tell them that I will always love them.
Daughters?
You've got kids?
Yes, I do. I suppose they're about your age, Junpei. They're twins. I had them when I was young after... well, some things happened. Their names are Nona and...
Wait! Nona?
Yeah, like what he mentioned
Oh,
earlier.
right, and no. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment.
But what the hell? What's wrong with you?
Oh, no way. It couldn't. Lotus, is your last name Kashiwabara?
How do you know that?
Are you serious? What the hell is this? There's no way you're that kid's mom.
That kid? Wait, what do you mean, that kid? Why are you acting like you've met her?
I have.
What?
Yeah, I met one of your kids.
When?
9 years ago.
Where?
On this ship.
Why were you...
It's not a short story.
Look, I don't care how long it is. Tell me, please, what happened here?
Fine, I'll tell you. But... And then, that was when... From there, it looked like... Just as if, finally... That's all I remember from 9 years ago.
Oh my God. Everything I've been looking for the last 9 years. The person who had all the answers was right here.
Looking for?
Yes, that's right. 9 years ago, my daughters disappeared. Then 9 days later, they came back. They never told me what happened to them over those 9 days. I took them to the doctor, but I was told they hadn't been hurt in any way. Still, I was sure that they had been through something terrible. So I couldn't bring myself to force them to talk about it. If I did, then I'd force them to relive whatever horrors they'd been through. I didn't have any choice. I had to try and ignore it and move on.
Oh.
A few months passed. Gradually, they started to act like they always had, before they disappeared. They smiled and made jokes and did all the silly things kids do. It got harder and harder for me to ask them about what happened. How could I ask them to remember that? Eventually, I knew there was no way I could do it. But I'm still a mother. I couldn't simply forget that something terrible had happened to my children. So I decided I would investigate what happened on my own. I would find out what happened during those 9 missing days.
What did you find out?
Nothing. The police pretended to be concerned, but they didn't do anything. Once the 16 children who'd gone missing came back, things were just... Even the media didn't talk about what had happened. I figured someone was probably paying or threatening them to keep their mouths shut.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals. No, probably something even bigger than that.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Have you heard of them before?
No. It's the first time I've ever heard that name. 7. How did you find out that Cradle Pharmaceuticals was connected to the kidnappings in the first place?
I figured finding out whatever the victims had in common would lead me to the culprit. That's what any good cop does.
What did they have in common?
Every single one of the kids who disappeared had gone to this one hospital at some point. The hospital was one of a bunch that were under the control of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. After that, it was just about connecting the dots.
The hospital.
The hospital.
And for a while, I was trying to get some kind of information out of the kids at the hospital. One of them told a weird story.
What was it?
Have you heard about the Gansfeld experiment? I guess all these kids had to go through it while they were at the hospital. I think it was passed off as some sort of counseling.
What did you call it again?
Oh, the Gansfeld experiment. This is how it's set up. First, subjects Q and A are put into separate rooms, far away from one another. Then a series of video images are shown to subject Q, who is told to send the images to subject A by thinking about them. Subject A, on the other hand, is put in a large reclining chair and given a blindfold. With their senses cut off, A is asked to guess what images Q is looking at.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that. It's a famous telepathy experiment, isn't it?
Telepathy. That's how the experiment on this ship was supposed to work.
The experiment to control people, right?
Yeah. I don't know if any of the telepathy stuff really exists, but maybe someone from Cradle Pharmaceuticals bought into it.
Even if that is the case, I still don't get how that has anything to do with any of this. Nonary game, 0. Why we were kidnapped. What does any of that have to do with telepathy? I know I brought all this up, but I have no idea. Maybe none of this stuff is connected after all.
No subject has been detected. Unless a subject is detected within 60 seconds, all power will be shut down. System recovery is estimated to take 1 hour. If you wish to proceed with the experiment, please seat subject in the restraining device.
Whoa, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going.
Oh, no, that's not what we...
Just hurry up and get it over with. Junpei, I'm counting on you.
Right. Lotus, please, tell me right away if you feel anything weird.
You worry too much. Now get on with it and be a man, or June's gonna leave you.
Ooh.
Lotus. Okay, let's do this.
Alright, so we have to do 2 levels, and I'm gonna have to brute force it again, aren't I? Oh, we're so close. Huh. Alright, there we go. That was annoying. Oh, we did the door. I can hear the door unlocking. And now we've got a new message. Release subject from restraining device. Lotus, are you alright? Yes, I am. I'm glad nothing bad happened, but I do think my life just got a little shorter. Hold on, I'll get you out right away. Shouldn't take long for Seven and me to get her out of here. Let's get out of here now. Being a guinea pig is not for me. Damn straight. I don't ever want to see this thing again. Alright, so let's get moving. And you found it! There we go.
The hallway goes to the left.
Yeah, but I don't see any doors.
Guess we just need to keep going.
Right, let's go.
An elevator.
Just what we need. Let's take this to C deck.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I know where we need to go. The door behind the central staircase. There was a sun symbol on the keyhole of that door. And I happen to have the sun key in my pocket right now. This should open that door. Let's go!
Yeah.
Oh!
Why?
Did not expect that to be here.
What the hell? What the hell happened? Clover. Nothing. She's dead.
Hey, what are you doing?
The key! Get me the sun key!
Why?
Why do you think? We have to get out of here before the murderer comes back!
Oh my god,
The
yeah.
murderer? Santa, Clover, and Ace. 3 people, 3 dead bodies. That means that the person who had killed them was...
No way.
No, it can't be true.
Give it to me! Let's go! Open! Why?
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. I didn't feel it unlock.
Oh no. Is it the wrong key?
I
It's
don't
already
know.
unlocked.
Maybe. It's open.
What the hell is this?
Wait, you mean the door was already unlocked?
Why?
How would I know that? Whatever, let's just go.
Oh, I wouldn't trust that. There's probably someone behind it.
What the hell is this door? I can't see anything that looks like a doorknob or switch or lever or card reader or anything. How the fuck are we supposed to open this?
We don't have a choice. We're gonna have to go back.
No, I'm not going back there. There is a murderer back there.
But I don't see any other doors.
Oh, hello.
No way.
It opened by itself.
It's an automatic door?
Look, guys, I've got a really bad feeling about all this. The other doors were already unlocked, and this one's automatic. We haven't seen anything like this before.
Bad feeling. We've hit bottom. This can't get any worse.
Yeah,
Shit.
kind of true.
Hey, Junpei!
I can't take this anymore. No one can. No. It's a lie. It's gotta be. This can't be real. No. It's impossible. If it's a dream, just wake up already. Someone please tell me it's all just a joke. I'm imagining things. Yep, that's it. This is all obviously a lie. It's a big, elaborate trick. An illusion or something. Or a dream. It's made up. Ah! Ah! Connie! Connie, hang on! Connie!
Jumpy?
Oh, man. Connie. There's so much blood. What the hell happened to you? How did this happen?
Jumpy, I'm sorry. I might not make it.
No way. I am going to
Even
let
still,
you die.
this is getting
I'm
me.
gonna save you. I promise.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy to see you again, Jumpy. Really happy.
Oh, don't give me that I was crap. You're gonna see me again lots more times. You just gotta hang on. All right, Connie? You... Ow, what can I do? Damn it! What's that? A submarine? What on earth is a submarine doing here? That's it! Hang on, all right? There's a submarine over there. I'm gonna go see if it works.
No, don't go. Please, don't go. Please, just stay with me, okay? I want to be close to you, Jumpy. When I...
Connie.
Jumpy, did you know You meant a lot to me when we were kids. I've liked you for a long time, Junpei. A really
She's my
long
name.
time. Jumpy, do you remember how we hung out a lot when we were kids? We went to the pool and to the fair. Do you remember playing snowball at the school? They're all memories I'll never forget. All of those moments are treasures to me. I also wanted to go to a lot of other places with you, a lot more. But that won't happen now.
No. I mean, yes. Yes, it will happen. We'll go all sorts of places, Connie. You hear me? I promise. We'll go wherever you want.
Really?
Yeah, really. I swear.
That makes me happy. Really happy. Jumpy, I feel sleepy.
No, Connie, don't fall asleep.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much.
Connie! Connie! Connie!
Time passed. Junpei wept, curled around Connie's body. He cried and cried until he had no tears left. When the last tear fell, Junpei was no more. His body remained, but only as an empty shell. Somewhere he heard a bell ring. It was the clock at the central staircase. It rang 5 times, then faded.
5 o'clock.
Quietly, gently, softly, he set Connie down on the floor. Slowly, Junpei stood. Only then did he realize that Seven and Lotus had not followed him. Where had they gone? Slowly, he looked around the room. There was nothing. No sign that they had ever been there. It felt as though every part of Junpei's body was made of lead. Slowly, he made his way to the door he'd come through. As he approached it, it opened, sliding apart with a sound like grinding stone. Junpei passed through the gate into the hallway. His heart rattled in his chest, an empty, lifeless thing. It had been so utterly broken that there was nothing left to feel. When he saw their bodies, he simply stared. It was a lake, a sea of blood. 2 bodies lay in it. There was no need to check. There was no breath left in them. His eyes lit on Lotus's wrist. Her bracelet. It was gone. He stared. It meant nothing to him. He didn't care anymore. He couldn't care anymore. Junpei's body felt numb. Part of him knew the lump of lead in his chest had once been a heart. He couldn't quite remember what it had been for. Tears poured from his eyes in great streams. He wasn't sure why. He gave up on trying to make them stop. He turned around. The door opened again, and slowly, numbly, he walked through. He kept walking. Why stop? An object set in motion, simple inertia carried him forward. Eventually, he found himself in front of the submarine. His arm reached for the hatch. And then he was floating in the water. His eyes stared down into it. He couldn't see the bottom. His back was hot. Dimly, he felt the blade of a knife in it. Who? One dead body lay behind door number 5, the body of the ninth man. Another lay in the shower room, the body of Snake. At the central staircase, there were 3 more, Ace, Santa, and Clover. Just outside the door were 2 corpses, those of Seven and Lotus. And in this very room lay the body that had once been Connie. And now Junpei would join them. Who then had killed them all? Who? Junpei let out one last breath. Faintly, he felt the bubbles creep up the side of his face. His consciousness faded quickly, dissolving away into the cold, gentle lapping of the water. Damn. And you think that's the end, don't you? But it's not. Oh, geez, that... I'm just still... Sorry for being so quiet. I was just, like, a bit in shock. Like, I had played this before, but it's been a while. And it just... It's pretty intense. That is one of my favorite endings in the whole thing. Like, I mean, the true ending, yeah, you gotta see it, but, like, that's what makes this series special, is, like, what happened? Like, who's actually the one that's, like, killed them all? Like, who's the real betrayer, the murderer? Like, you know, you don't know. It's great. I love it, and it keeps you on edge. But, yeah, that's the sub-ending. And it normally gives you a trophy. Someone else was playing it, so I didn't have the trophy unlocked. It was on my profile. We All Die by a Yellow Submarine, I think is what it's called. But anyway, thank you for watching. We're going to get to the second to last ending in the next one. Alright, stay tuned. Bye-bye.